Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Winston now to throw on first down.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 2nd and 10, Winston.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston, and he's got some space here. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Keelan Cole, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Winston to throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for two, the better your chances are of actually.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Call that an 84-yard kick return. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Winston. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Winston. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And
Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Fournette, a first down carry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, is so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Brady now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And Brady will sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tom Brady, as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 35 on second down, Winston. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Final play of the half here, Winston. And oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Levante David. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Here's Smith to return it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And some space here. Past the 20. Oh, my goodness. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. but there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
JPP was a Pro Bowler for the 3rd time in his career last year as the Bucs won the Super Bowl title. Ended up finishing 2020 with 89 career sacks. So he has a chance with a really good season to get to 100.
He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
The give to Jones. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort from minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Brady. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will extend the lead out to 24.
Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the 3rd quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
From the gun, Winston.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Play action now. Winston. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And now here is another interception.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs will take over possession here up at the 44.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? And now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Second and 10.
Again, it's Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Succop for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here just past the 25. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And just shutting him off there. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Here's Harris to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
First down, Winston. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
The first down throw for Winston. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Joe Tryon picks up his second sack of the afternoon. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got his target, Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. From the red zone now, Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And now look at him go. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, this defense, man,
At this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tampa Bay,
they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.